Howdy folks, it is Aiden here from Pure Game Guides. In this video I'm going to show you what to do in Chinju Forest as part of the Sacred Sakura Cleansing Ritual quest in Genshin Impact. So starting from the teleport waypoint, travel up this path. You will reach a point where branches off to the left between two large boulders. Take that route. On the way, give a good hiding to any enemies that you come across. You might as well kill them now because you're not going to be able to interact with the thing you need to interact with up here if anything is aggroed to you. So just take out all enemies that you pass. Once that is done, interact with the giant tanuki statue to have a chat with it. It will tell you that it has a special comb that you want, yes, but it can't quite remember where it puts it, and if it wants you, or if you want it to remember, you need to play with its kids. It's basically looking for a babysitter. So at that point, turn around and start walking down the path again. Simply head back down the path, the same route you came, and you will come across the first tanuki. This cute little fella is going to bust a few moves, and then he's going to teleport a little bit further down the path, and he will keep doing this until he turns into a torch, which, you know, why not? Once he turns into a torch, make sure you switch to somebody in your party who can do a pyro ability and then light the torch with him. With the first tanuki found, head towards the area in the center where you're going to find a couple of hilichurls hanging out and just take them out. They have no reason to be here. Once you have them all killed, just jump up onto the smaller stone that you can see there that has a barrel right beside it. If you jump up there and investigate, you will find one of the tanukis is very sneakily hanging out up here. For the final tanuki, just keep heading down the path and you will eventually see him just hanging out on a stone here on the left hand side. He's going to do a little dance and then he's going to teleport just a little bit further down the path. Just keep following him as he moves down the path, and eventually he will head to the center of the river where he will turn into 3 torches and you will be able to light them all. Once you do that, the little hiding tanuki will appear one last time and you have essentially finished up this part of the challenge. So head back to the giant tanuki who will give you the comb. After you've spoken to the large tanuki, just slide off the map to the east. There's a big cliff you can drop down here and you're going to see it on screen marked on a map in a moment. Speak to a tanuki that you'll find standing down there on a statue and a large part of the cliff face will just disappear, giving you access to the puzzle inside. The puzzle works the same way as the other puzzles did up until this point, where there's a central lantern that will connect to all the others and you need to assign everything a very specific order. There's a lantern on the left and a lantern on the right, and there's 2 up above. In this case, the lantern on the right needs to be set to number 4, while the lantern on the left that's hidden behind the root needs to be set to number 3. As for the 2 up high, they both need to be set to number 2, and then jump back downstairs and activate the central lantern.
Adventure time.
Activate the lantern and once again a creature is going to appear, a strange samurai type guy called Ochimusa, and you're going to have to give him the old Mondstadt handshake of hitting him in the head with a sword. So just beat him down and then that's fine. The Kitsune lady will appear and you'll be wrapping up this part of the quest. So for this one, you will need to start hitting electro pedestals, which are located around the area. There's one there right beside the central lock block, another one just off to the right of it, And then there's one that is locked up by a puzzle on the other side of these routes. We're just going to hop over there now. So you can see it here. You need to spin these blocks and you want to hit them with some ranged attacks to do so. So the first block to hit is the one just on the top left. Then the top middle. Top middle again. And finally the one on the top left. That will spin them all towards you, which is what you need to do. You can open a chest and then you can hit the central pedestal with a electro attack to activate it. There's one more pedestal that you need to get, which can be found just down here. Some enemies will spawn that you need to take care of. These strange robotic serpents. Just take them out and the pedestal will unlock and you'll be able to hit it with an electro ability and activate it again. Once that's done, head back to the central block that was closed off when you first got here and interact with it. A chest will spawn in that appears to be down at the bottom of the round tower that the roots are wrapped around. What you need to do then is climb all the way up to the top of the round tower. You can do it easily by going up the roots and then jump down inside, grabbing the Oculus at the top on the way. When you hit the bottom, there's going to be another chest and you'll find yourself surrounded by these Earth Kitsune statues and one of these Thunder Sakura bows. To deal with this part, just take out your memento lens and scan each of the Earth Kitsune statues. As you scan them, a little switch will appear on the wall behind them. Scan all three of them and then just run up and activate the switches. Once you do, the central dais below you will kind of roll back into the wall and you'll be able to drop down inside to the next barrier puzzle. For this one, you first need to find a ward which is locked away behind that energy wall there. You'll notice a little Kitsune statue beside you. Just scan it with your memento lens and a Sakura Thunderbow is going to spawn in. Interact with it to get the buff and then you can make your way through the energy wall inside, interact with the Kitsune statue in there by hitting it with some electro ability and you will get the ward that you need. Once you have it, just grab yourself a buff from outside and then go back through the wall. From there, at the back of where the puzzle is, you're going to find two of these Kitsune statues, one in a tree and one in some rubble. Just scan them both to turn them into lanterns, which is what you need them to be if you have any hope of figuring out this puzzle. After that, you can go back. You can unlock the main purifiable lantern with the ward and you will see your puzzle solution there ahead of you. This one's actually super simple. All you need to do is set the lanterns to the left and the right to 3 and the 2 that you scanned into existence in the back, set them both to 2.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Turn on the central lamp and me man Ochimusha is going to appear again and you will once again need to give him a bit of a hiding. And that's it. That is the cleansing ritual at Araumi completed. So the first thing you need is the key-shaped ward, which you can get from that exact point shown on the map by scanning the small Earth Kitsune and then hitting the larger Kitsune that spawns in with an electro ability. Once that is done, look out towards the sea and you will notice a little Wave Rider spawn point out there that you can float out to. Interact with that, call in the Wave Rider ship and then prepare to sail. make your way directly for the shoals, I guess they're called, or small islands in front of you. You want to head to the very first one, and at the center of it you will find another small kitsune statue that you can scan. Scanning this statue will open up a tunnel underneath the islands and you'll be able to drop down inside it. Remember, you need your memento lens to be able to scan them, so equip them from your gadgets if you need to. Drop down into the tunnel, grabbing the Electro Oculus, and then slowly make your way down until you can grab the Electrogarm, or however it's pronounced. Float your way down this passageway, grabbing these little bugs on the way if you wish, and you will make your way to the barrier. Down here is interesting. There's lots of electro energy and it will damage you, so you want to keep on grabbing these little electro buffs to keep yourself safe. Use the ward on the central thing and then you're good to go. Now the way you want this set up is the two centrals should be set to 2 and the ones to the left and the right should be set to 3. That is how you want to do it. Once you have them both set up that way, interact with the central plinth again, and it's going to spawn in 2 enemies for you to fight this time, and you will need to defeat them both to be able to get out of here. So that's it, guys. Just give them a bit of a kicking, grabbing the electro buffs whenever you need to keep yourself safe, or healing however you can, and you'll be good to go. When it's over, the kitsune lady won't show up, so you can just make your way outside and go about the next part of the quest. That's it. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, you may consider liking and subscribing, and as always, thank you so much for watching.